Hello, ladies. Today I will be discussing a topic that has been on my mind for a couple of weeks now. And that topic is she better or is she privileged? So, what I realize going on in society and in the black community, especially, are people who have gotten where they wanted to go because of their privilege in society are behaving as if they're just more talented or they're just outright better than darker skinned women. And it's big hypocrisy because they know in themselves that they're not better, that they have to walk on some dark skinned woman to reach where they want to go. And it goes to the same thing with these black love topics and these relationship topics. Black men are putting these light skinned women on pedestals. They do the bare minimum and they're being treated like wifey material, even if they've been ran through, even if they've been with everybody on the block. And a dark skinned woman now has to struggle, has to work 10 times as hard in the work industry to get the same amount of recognition as a lighter skinned woman. And it's the same thing in relationships and dating. The darker skinned woman has to work 10 million times as hard as that light skinned woman to get even recognized to be wifey material. And these light skinned girls get it easy. And if a dark skinned woman is seeking male attention, everybody upset, everybody's talking, everybody's trying to tear her down. When those women don't experience the kind of ignoring and invisibility that this darker skinned woman is experiencing. And I've experienced it myself and I've witnessed it. I've seen it happen all the time. A light skinned woman could be doing nothing, could just walk on the scene in a plain pants and a plain top and everybody looking at her, oh, she's so pretty, this, that, and the third. And these same light skinned women want to talk about who is chasing after male attention. These light skinned women have been handed things on a gold platter and then they believe that, oh, we're just better than these women. These women are seeking male attention because we're just better than them, because we're elegant and we're not chasing men, and we're better than them because we're not doing that. When in reality, you're not doing that because you're not being ignored in dating. You're not being ignored in relationships. You're not being ignored in the society because your faces are on magazines all over the world, and then you're going to compare yourself with a dark skinned woman who is going through colorism and discrimination and being ignored, and people are constantly overlooking this dark skinned girl. And when this dark skinned girl has low standards because the society is pushing the beauty standards of white and light women, when this dark skinned woman actually has low standards now, you, the same light skinned woman, are going to say, oh, dark skinned women have low standards, or I'm more classy than this person, or I'm more leveled up in life, so I'm better. No, you have handed privilege in relationships and dating. You are not only being privileged in music industry where you can make a shit song and make it in the industry, whereas a dark skinned woman can do the same thing. You can do all those things and all manner of evil in this society, and a man would look at you, and as soon as he look at you, that's wife material because you have long flowing hair down to your back, or you're light skin, or you're Hispanic. And the black men who are upholding this slackness are a disgrace. It's not the dark skinned women who are seeking male attention are the disgrace. It's the black men who is putting light skinned women on a pedestal just to tear down darker skinned women. They are the disgrace, not the young dark skinned girls who are coming up and hearing that you're pretty for a dark skinned girl, and when they seek male attention, no, they're supposed to be ashamed of themselves. They're supposed to be the disgrace. The whole community is the disgrace. LOL. I'm not even going to go into The amount of experiences and the amount of things that I've seen with this, but we are supposed to be the disgrace when we seek male attention or validation from other people, but not the people who are tearing us down time and time again, talking about some, oh, dark skinned women don't know how to take care of themselves, and oh, dark skinned women aren't the standard of beauty, and dark skinned women ain't cute, and all of these stuff. We're supposed to be the disgrace. This society is abusing dark skinned women. This society is tearing down dark skinned women left, right, and center. You see them tearing down dark skinned women in the media everywhere. They're constantly out to tear down dark skinned women to boost their own self esteem. The same Latina girls who are acting like they're friendly or they're nice, they're not nice, because as soon as a black man put them on a pedestal or a white man put them on a pedestal, they feel so good about themselves that they're trying to find everything to say, yeah, I'm really better than these women because this, because that. And the self-fulfilling prophecy against dark-skinned women is disgusting. You do not think they're worthy of the relationship just because of how they look. It's not because they're not good enough. It's just because of how they look. Why? LOL, this is not even funny. It's just because of how they look that they are disqualified from being the girlfriend material or the one that you're running up and down and taking selfies with and putting up on Instagram, just because they're dark skinned, right? They're disqualified from the real relationship and the showboating and all of that just because they're dark skinned, right? And if these dark skinned women say, oh, I'm going to hook up with somebody that I like, you, the same men who wouldn't showcase them or wouldn't want them to be the main chick, is going to come and say, oh, these dark skinned women are thoughts and they're whores and they're this and they're that, when in reality they're just doing that because you weren't giving them the opportunity in the first place to be at the highest positions. And that's why I say to myself every day, I am a woman who is worthy of the highest positions. Because I see it. I see through the bullshit. I see through the BS every day. They're disqualifying women from being wives and girlfriends in relationships simply because of how they look and not anything that they have done. And when these women internalize this now and say, I'm going to hook up with this person, or I'm not even going to try, these same men are going to say, oh, my light-skinned girlfriend is better because she's not hooking up with guys, she's with me. Like what? Is the same opportunity available to these dark-skinned women? Are you handing them relationships on a silver platter or a gold platter? As soon as you meet a light-skinned girl, you just want to rush into a relationship. But when it's a darker-skinned female now, oh, you not sure because we're not on the TV every day for you to see us and say, that's goals. You grew up wanting your wife to look as white as possible, and that's not our problem. We're not going to be the person who is going to fix your effed up mentality. We're here to build ourselves and reach our goals. We're not going to sit down and say, yo, these colorist men need fixing. They're going to fix themselves because we're sick and we're tired. We are not given the equal opportunity in working, in beauty industry, in fashion industries, and not in relationships by a chance. But if a darker skinned woman now is out here acting a clown or settling in a relationship or talking about the hookup or something like that, it's the same men who would never in a million years give that woman a chance to be his girlfriend is going to go out and say this girl is a whore. The same person is going to say, oh, this light-skinned girl is carrying herself better than this dark-skinned one, when it's you are the one who's causing it. The people who have the high standards are the ones that you treat like the prize. You treat them like the trophy, and so they have high standards. And then you turn around and pick on the dark-skinned women when they have low self-esteem and low standards, and go on the internet and Twitter and talking about dark-skinned women wearing weaves or black women wearing weaves, because the society has pedestalized straight hair, and you only want to be with the whitest, lightest woman who has the straight hair, or the light-skinned girl with the curly hair. But yet still, when dark-skinned women are trying to look like these women, you're gonna say, oh, they have low self-esteem. Yeah, they have low self-esteem, and it's because of you and the society that we live in. As soon as it's black men, everybody wants to find an excuse. Oh, black men is going through this, black men are going through that. But what about the dark-skinned women? What about them who are not being treated fairly in any way at all? And as soon as they slip, you are the same people who are going to come around the bend and be talking about, oh, this dark-skinned woman, she's settling for she's a pick-me. Like what? She's a pick-me because you people only are paying attention to the lighter skinned woman. You people only praising the lighter skinned woman, and it's not like you're praising the lighter skinned woman and it stops at there. You're tearing down the dark skinned woman at the same time. Because I've seen light skinned women get praised and get uplifted, and then they turn to a dark skinned woman and point the man who is praising them to a dark-skinned woman, because they know the reaction that they're going to get. They know that once this man is uplifting me because of my light skin and my curly hair or my straight hair, he's not going to be interested when I show him towards a dark-skinned woman. And they do it all the time. And the man is always like, oh, I don't like dark skins, or oh, no, I only like light skins, or where your light skin friends are. Some BS like that. And you want to continue living in this world like you're playing friendly with these light skinned people? Friendly with these light skinned women who are using their privilege to climb to the top, and they're constantly dating dark skinned men who are pedestalizing them so that they can be at the top. As soon as a light-skinned woman realizes that she's not on the pedestal, she moves. She goes somewhere else to where she's getting the pedestal. That's why so many of them are talking about, oh, I like dark-skinned men so much. I like dark-skinned men. Oh, my preference is dark-skinned men, because they know what's going on. And they know that dark-skinned men are treating them like they're despised. When on the opposite end of the spectrum, dark-skinned women who are in the same society and the same community as these light-skinned women are being torn down just so they can be pedestalized, just so they can feel good about themselves. And they're not debating it, they're not talking about it, they're just taking it and going. They're taking it and it's building their self-esteem, and they're having high standards, and they're leveling up in life, and they're looking down on you who have the lowest standards and the lowest self-esteem because of the same thing that is building their self-esteem. And are they being sorry for you? No. They're using it to play on men's minds to say, look at me, I'm on top of my game, I am having high standards, I'm seeking the best of myself, and there's a dark-skinned girl over there who is not even embracing her natural hair, who is being a pick-me, who's wanting male attention. And she's getting male attention by not doing nothing. She's not doing nothing. She's not even breaking a nail over a guy, because she knows that if she walks out the door today, there are millions of billboards with women with the same skin tone as her on those billboards. There are millions of models, with the same light skin that she has. But when dark-skinned women come and say, yo, I need to get my game up and I need to level up in life, there are always people, oh, black love this, black love that. Yeah. Black love comes after dark-skinned women have elevated and have been put on a pedestal, the same pedestal that the light-skinned women are on now. Because I myself am sick and tired of it. And I am on my level up journey. And nothing is going to stop me from reaching my goals. And you're going to see. You're going to see this YouTube channel and you're going to see it blossom and you're going to see it as multiple subscribers just coming in because dark-skinned women are waking up. You're going to see history being made more often and dark-skinned women are going to rise. People are constantly tearing us down. And when we have the low standards and the low self-esteem now, the same people who wouldn't date us, who wouldn't give us a chance are going to come and criticize and tear us down even further. We are in an abusive society. You also have those white men who are out here picking and nitpicking which type of black girls they like. Please, let me tell you this. Anybody disrespecting dark-skinned women, they're not getting any pass. This is 2020 and times are hard. They're not getting any pass. Please send them back. We are not desperate for white men and we're not desperate for them to validate us. We are the prize and we're done with this. We don't care. It could be black, white, Indian, Chinese. We're not caring anymore because I don't care and I'm on my level up journey and I don't care what I settled for last week, what I settled for last month. This is a new day. Time is up. The time is up and white men, black men, light-skinned men who have nothing to bring to the table and are reserving a seat at the table for a light-skinned girl and wasting people time. I don't have any time to waste. That's why I'm running people away in 2020. If you're not here for dark-skinned women to see them rise, you're not here for the Black Lives Matter movement. Because the same movement that is saying dark-skinned men are getting treated like this and they need to be treated better and everybody crying boo-hoo. We're here crying with them, but we're not being seen. We're here crying with them, but they're marrying light-skinned women. We're here crying with them and fighting their battle, and they're turning around and throwing dirt in our faces, running up and down and putting light-skinned women and Latina women on a pedestal. So who are we? We're not going to let them define us. What are you waiting for? This is the time for dark-skinned women to open their eyes and realize that black men are nothing without us. The only reason why their self-esteem is so high in this community is because they have us to walk on and they have us to tear down just to put somebody else on the pedestal. And I'm tired and I'm not into it and I'm not into any black community. I am an individual person and I'm going to reach at the top to secure the bag for my dark-skinned sisters. That's why I started this YouTube channel. I didn't start this YouTube channel to just make money and get rich. I didn't start this YouTube channel because I had nothing to do. I started this YouTube channel because dark-skinned women deserve better. And I am tired. I am sick and tired. And if you think that I just got up today and said, I'm sick and tired. No, a lot of things happen leading up to this moment right now. And everybody only have one life to live. If you have 2 lives, good luck. If you have 2 lives, I am happy for you. But what I see in this world is everybody have one life to live. And dark-skinned women are born into a place where they're treated like a second-class citizen and sometimes like a third-class citizen. Not because of anything that they've done wrong, just because of the color of their skin and the color and the texture of their ear. They're the second-class citizen. Everybody wants to marry the white girl that they see on the TV growing up. Good luck for them. Good luck with that. But what I'm going to tell you right now, invest in yourself. Put yourself on a pedestal. Put your image on the pedestal. Stop playing nice games with these people who sit down right here and know they have a privilege. They know their privilege over you. They're using their privilege over you. You cannot use privilege over them because you have no privilege over them in this society. And they're using their privilege over you, especially the light-skinned women who are going to say they are not colorists, right? And they have dark-skinned friends. But as soon as a dark-skinned girl is in an argument with them, they're going to use their privilege and they're going to highlight that this girl is dark-skinned and they're better because of that. So what kind of nonsense and BS is going on in this community? There is no unity. Everybody's already divided. So which unity are we fighting for as dark-skinned women? Let me ask you that. The same light-skinned girl who has no qualifications. She's just a light-skinned girl. That's it. That's what getting her through the door to the relationship. That's the key to the relationship, being light-skinned. So you're going to tell me that because she's light-skinned, she's better than me. Okay, and I'm supposed to accept that? What do I look like? Next! I don't have time for the foolishness. This is 2020. Please stop accepting less than you deserve. People are going to look at a light-skinned Latina girl, and just because she's light-skinned, she's pretty. Everybody would want to be with her. But you're the dark-skinned girl. Nobody wants to be with you. And if you settle for the hookup, no. It's you are the disgrace. You are the one who is not good enough from the start. And it's just a big hypocrisy. It's a big hypocrisy because this girl had to do nothing to get through the door. But you had to jump through hoops, and when you were jumping through hoops, they're going to throw dirt in your face and discriminate against you and try to tear you down. I am sorry. I am sick and tired. They are hypocritical black men, they are hypocritical white men, they are hypocritical Chinese men, and I want nothing to do with them. Because they're parasites. They're feeding off dark-skinned women. They're parasites. They're parasitic and hypocritical. And I'm sorry if I'm coming on strong in this video, but it's full time somebody come out and talk the things them the real way. Because too many people are leeching off dark-skinned women's downfall that they set up in the first place. You're telling me that you wouldn't date a dark-skinned girl, right? And you prefer light-skinned women, right? But if you see a dark-skinned woman in a situation where she looks desperate or she's chasing men, you're gonna jump up and say, oh, my light-skinned girlfriend is not like that. I'm glad I'm with this light-skinned girl. When you're the one, you are the type of men who caused it in the first place, and it's just a big hypocrisy. It's as if you were constantly rejecting someone's application to college simply because they're black. And when you hear that black children are not going to college, you are the same one who is going to come and say, oh, black children have no potential and no ambition. Like what? Like what? Dark-skinned women are not trying to get revenge. And that's why we are playing so fierce so far. That's why we're taking the kicks and the stabs in our backs all the time, because we're not trying to get revenge on anybody. We're not doing that. But if we try to level up in life, there are people who want to tell us that, oh, we're dark-skinned so this, we're dark-skinned so what, oh, there's nothing you can do. You're just not good enough. There's nothing you can do. When you're the one who's biased. You're the one who's biased. I'm pretty sure that there are millions of dark-skinned women who have been trying everything to break barriers into the beauty industry and the fashion industry, and they're getting treated the worst. And they're getting rejected. And if they sit down on a couch tomorrow doing nothing, you're going to have all these men and these people who are praying for our downfall come back and say, oh, dark-skinned women are not ambitious. Dark-skinned women don't want anything in life. Is it that we don't want the highest position? Or is it that you are not willingly giving us the highest positions in life just because of how we look? Isn't that the case? Isn't that the case? Why is it that when a dark-skinned woman tries for years to get the highest position, whether it be in a relationship or a job or in the beauty industry or the music industry, she can't get it? But as soon as a light-skinned woman is showing that she's getting it, there are so many people, oh, this light-skinned girl is so much better, she's doing this, she's doing that, you dark-skinned woman need to learn. Like what? Did we have the chance? Did you give us the chance? This is not fair. This is unfair and this is hypocrisy, and I'm calling it out right now. What I would want you people to realize is that people want us to feel the same way all people don't like dark-skinned men or black men. The same way people are trying to tear down dark-skinned women. People want dark-skinned women to feel because they love how it feels when somebody come up to them and say, oh, you're so pretty, and compare them to somebody else and say, oh, this girl's not ready. You're the better choice. You're the better option. Even if they're not the better option, somebody telling them that, they're gonna seek out to continuously compare themselves with this girl, to see how much more better than this girl they are, and they're anticipating being so much better than this girl. And as long as you are settling for less than you deserve, these people who are not even better than you are going to think that they are better. You know why? Because in their heads, they're getting the relationship, they're getting the job, they're getting the promotion. You're not getting it. It's not because you're worse than them. It's because the society is biased. But is anybody telling them that? Is anybody knocking them on their shoulder and say, this is why this girl is doing worse than you because of her skin tone? Nothing else. You're not the better option. You're not the better choice. The only reason why this boy is proposing to you right now is because you're light skin. And he thinks that light skin, being with a light skin girl, is leveling up his life. And his friends are going to be so happy and so proud of him for being with a light-skinned girl who is biracial with long flowing hair down to her back. So it's how she look is what making her get all these things in life. It has nothing to do with her being a good girlfriend or a good wife. If a dark-skinned girl has no chance to prove that she's good enough, then how can you even know? It's like you're shutting out, I repeat, you're shutting out black people from joining a college to get an education. But then 2 years later, you're the same one who's going to say, black people are stupid, black people are dumb. Look at this, they didn't even go to college when you were the ones who enslaved them. We are at a disadvantage, right? And the dark-skinned women themselves aren't even looking at it like this way. So that make it even worse why they're lowering their standards. Because they're not realizing that girls that are less qualified than them are getting married, are getting the relationship simply because of how they look and nothing that they have done. See, so you're telling me that a black man is going to marry a white girl after 6 months of being in a relationship with her. But you, the dark-skinned girl, you can be with him for a year or 2 years, and he's jumping from relationship to just friend, relationship to hook up. And I've seen my friend go through this. And I'm really telling you people that this is some BS. And it's either you're going to level up and let go of people who want you to perish, and people who don't want to see you reach anywhere. Shake off the black community. Anything that is not for dark-skinned women, leave it alone. They're promoting bleaching creams in some popular brands. Let them go. I am begging you, let them go. Create your own thing. Get involved with other black girls in the community. Seek out dark-skinned friends. Talk to them about this. Level up together. Stop letting people make you feel like you're not good enough simply because you're dark skin. And when you actually settle in now, it's just funny. This is so funny. They're making you feel that like you're not good enough because you're dark skin and the way that you look. These people are making you feel like you're not good enough because you're dark skin and the way that you look, right? And if you settle for less than you deserve, it's the same people around the corner peeping in your life, trying to say that oh, look, she's doing this now, so that's why she's not good enough. That's why we're going to tell everybody. That's why we're going to tear her down because she wasn't a good option. Like, what? What? The last time I checked, dark-skinned women were doing just fine before the society brainwashed them into thinking that they weren't good enough. Then when men were acting like they weren't good enough, then if my peers don't think I'm good enough, the people who are supposed to validate me, are the society who is supposed to validate my beauty, are the people who are supposed to provide me once I'm born. I'm supposed to see a lot of my family members or the people around me appreciating my skin tone or appreciating me for who I am. They're wearing weaves, they're relaxing their ear because of the society that we live in. And you, as a light-skinned girl who has naturally straight hair, you mean to tell me that you don't see that your self-esteem is being boosted because of all of this, while dark-skinned women are being torn down? And when they're being torn down and actually have the low self-esteem now and carrying themselves like a second-class citizen because that's what you're pumping in their brain every day, you're the same one who's going to laugh and chat and judge? The hypocrisy is real. The next thing I want to talk about is some of these people who are in mixed spaces, who are acting like, oh, they're not racist and they're good and they're this good person. But you're not racist, right? But you have a specific type of black person that you're choosing. This specific type of black person that is the good, the quote-unquote good black, or the quote-unquote person who is worthy of attention and acknowledgement in this mixed space, is always the black girl with the hair down to her back, or the lighter skinned black girl with the long flowing hair, are the ones that you always see on the Instagram picture with the big curly afro, which when they throw water in their ear looks like a 3C, right? And then when they curl up their hair now, their ear looks like the loosest afro on the face of the planet Earth. That's what these people think is beautiful as a black girl. And I'm sad to say that they're pitiful and pathetic, and they are the ones who are the disgrace. Not the dark-skinned women who have been conditioned for years that they're not good enough, who are settling for hookups, or settling for a friends with benefits type of situation. You are the people who wouldn't even look at these dark-skinned women. What? And then you have the audacity to come around the bend and talk about, oh, light-skinned women are better because of this. Are you giving these dark-skinned women a chance? Are you? Then you're going to talk and open your dunder mouth or your nasty mouth and talk all these things? Like, it amazes me how hypocritical some people can be. You imagine this. Imagine a child coming to school every day, right? And they keep trying to be a part of a group, and you constantly reject them, or your friends constantly reject them, and you see them outside the group somewhere else seeking male attention or seeking validation from somebody else, and then you're gonna say, Lord of mercy, look at this person seeking attention. Like, what? Please wheel and come again, because I'm stronger now and I'm on the pedestal now. You might not put me on the pedestal, but I'm putting myself on the pedestal. 2020, your time is up with the BS. White man, China man, Indian man, you are not the prize. I am the prize. So if you want to still talk about, oh, somebody's too dark, you're not my target audience. Sorry. My target audience is anybody who is putting me on the pedestal. People who already know that dark-skinned women look good. People who don't need to go to class or be taught that dark-skinned women, oh, you know that dark-skinned women are pretty. We don't have time to teach you this. We already know it's a fact. If you're too brainwashed, that's your business. It's not our duty. Right? It's not our duty to put something in your brain that you don't want to believe or you were not taught as a child. That's not my problem. That's your problem. And the thing with these colorist men, they're petty. It's not like they're normal men. They're the most petty set of men who are colorists. They're toe-to-toe back and forth with dark-skinned women like, what? Don't you have a life? The colorist men are the worst type of men. They're the worst type of men to get involved with in the first place. A lot of them don't have jobs. A lot of them don't have any requirements to be in a relationship with them. You just have to be light-skinned. That's it. You're light-skinned and you get the pass. You're light-skinned and they want to propose. Nothing else. So stop looking down on yourself if you're dark-skinned. Because these men have no ambition. They're a disgrace. Because they're tearing down their own race and uplifting other people over their own race. So tell me, who is the real disgrace? Tell me, who is the person who needs to look into themselves? They have self-hate, and some of them are even darker than the women who they hate so much, and it's puzzling. It's weird. It's annoying. It's like I'm a tree and I see another tree over there that's blossoming and blooming and I'm upset. Like, what? What? Like, why are colorist men so dumb? Instead of they're trying to preserve their own race, they're trying everything to tear down the women of their race. And it's just like, when they see a dark-skinned woman with confidence, they tear them down. They try everything for her to lose her confidence. And when she becomes the pick-me, or the girl who is in the position that she's not supposed to be in because she has low self-esteem and she's chasing male attention and she's seeking outside validation because you keep tearing her down. The same men want to come and chat, but guess what? Time up. Time is up with that. Because I'm not seeking validation. And I'm not seeking anybody to tell me that I'm good enough because I already know. The time is up. I am more qualified and more educated than majority of these men who always want to throw me under the bus simply because of how I look. And I realize that I need to go where I'm appreciated. And I need to let go of these BS people because they weren't even good enough for me in the first place. But they are the ones who are constantly trying to tear me down simply because I have darker skin. You see a piece of hypocrisy sometimes in life. And you just have to wonder, like, is light skin the only thing that you want? Is that it? And anybody who is not light skin is supposed to feel like the outcast? Because the way I look, I'm supposed to feel like I'm not good enough? Is that it? And when I don't feel like I'm not good enough and I have a little self-esteem, you tear it down. And when I'm torn down and seeking validation, you see one come to talk. I learned the game and I've leveled up and I'm on the pedestal and I'm not a whore and I'm not whoring around and I'm not selling sex. So I've started over because I wasn't doing any of those things in the first place. and I'm on a clean slate. The one man that I've been with in my entire life, I've been erased from my memory because I don't want to have anything to do with colorist people. I don't sell sex. I don't sleep around. I'm not the type of girl who's supposed to be begging anybody to rush into a relationship. I'm not the type who's supposed to be doing that. And yet still these men are wifing up these light-skinned women who are selling sex, joining OnlyFans, and I respect these women. I'm not trying to knock them down or saying, oh, they're selling sex or this. I'm just trying to show you the hypocrisy of these men. They can see a good, decent, dark-skinned woman who is not selling sex, who is not sleeping around, and want you to be the one who's waiting on him hand and foot to be ready for a relationship. And as soon as they see a light-skinned woman, they're ready. They already know that she's good enough for the relationship simply because of how she looks. And I'm tired. Like, I'm this good, nice, decent woman. I deserve to be treated as such. Because when I settle for less than I deserve, the same people come and chat. So I'm asking these people now. I really want to hear what these people have to say. I'm asking you people kindly now. I'm asking you kindly now. What am I supposed to do? Since you think that I'm not good enough for a relationship and you tell everybody that I'm not good enough for a relationship simply because of how I look. And if I settle for the hookup, you see a man come and chat. And if I were to settle for friends with benefits, you see a man come and chat. So what do you want from dark-skinned women? What do you want? Because the light-skinned girl with the pretty eyes who is sleeping around or having sex with guys who she wants when she wants it, you still see her as the prize. Because the only thing you have to do to be the prize in your eyes is to be light-skinned, mixed, white or white passing. That's all you have to do to be the prize in these men's eyes. Right? As long as you're dark skin, you're not the prize. You could be a virgin. So let me rub it in your heads now. Let me push it in your heads now. You will never be the prize to these men as long as you have dark skin. Okay? Do you hear that? You will never be the prize as long as you have dark skin. So keep looking to these men for validation and see how far you will never reach anywhere in life. I'm telling you the truth. I'm telling you the truth. You could be a dark-skinned virgin and all they want to do is take your virginity and leave you. And the light-skinned girl, even if she's been with 10 million men, they know that she's good enough simply because she's light-skinned. They know that she's good enough for the relationship simply because she's light-skinned. So tell me now, look into yourself and tell me if you want to continue living your life as a second-class citizen or the second option, and you don't want to put your image on a pedestal. You don't want to reach anywhere in life. You want to be the backbone of everything. You want people to walk on you. You want to be the one who is building men up and they're just waiting for that time when they have money to go mine and take care of a white woman. That's what you want? So, anyways, guys, that's all I had to say. I will be making a next video to continue to talk about topics like this. Please subscribe to my YouTube channel. You can click the link below to make a donation to the 100 Black Billboards campaign, where we will be supporting black women, especially dark-skinned women with their businesses, and elevating the image of dark-skinned women, non-ambiguous, dark-skinned black women. That's the image that we will pedestalize in this campaign. Go to GoFundMe.com, search for 100 Black Billboards campaign, donate to the campaign, like this video, subscribe, share this video, send an email to BrinaSToBlackLives@gmail.com. and tell us how you want to be involved with the campaign and what you think of this whole situation. See you in the next video.